Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Braindead, and I train every day. One try hack me room, one new skill, always ethical, and by 30, I will be a professional hacker. Or will I? So, as of late, I've been having a difficult time in maintaining consistency with creating these videos every day. Um, they take about an hour long, and I feel like as of late, I'm uploading way more quantity than I am quality in my videos. Um, I have a lot of goals I want to achieve this year. I have a full-time career in IT, of course. Um, I'm also full-time in college, trying to obtain a cybersecurity degree. I'm trying to maintain my physical health by preparing for a Tough Mudder coming up in May. It'll be my third one. Um, and I want to stay consistent with these try hack me rooms and do that every single day. And I think creating videos for it every single day is not really helping me in the way that I intended. When I originally made this goal, it was to keep me reinforcing trying a try hack me room every single day. And it's working. It's working very effectively. It is making me do a try hack me room every day. However, recording and then now editing the videos and trying to make it good, it seems less effective because I'm creating all this content, but there's only some tidbits of this hour-long video that is actually informative. So, this is the end of my series. Or a rebranding. So, I'm thinking, how can I resolve this issue so I can still continuously stay on track with my goals and still make content? And I think the trade-off here is I need to make more quality content than I do quantity. So, instead of doing a new 02 Pro ethical hacker, me hacking one of these try hacker rooms every day, I think rather I will be doing one video every week covering one of the main topics that I've learned through Try Hack Me. So this way, I get to continuously stay up to date with my streak, because the end goal is obviously to reach 1,000 here on the fire, as that would be 3 years. And this helps reinforce what I've learned. So it's more effective when you get to teach someone the concept that you've learned, and it helps me reinforce the idea. So, for instance, I learned SQL injection yesterday, doing one of the rooms, and it's an hour and 20 minutes long, and there's only tidbits in there that are very effective knowledge when you see it in practice. However, if I were to just reiterate it and describe how these functions are useful and where I could use these SQL injections and how these SQL injections work, and define word by word how this could be effective in the attack, it'll be way more effective than a 1 hour and 30-minute video. And I think, if I can, I will try to demonstrate it with a Try Hack Me room and using those techniques. But I think that's the hard part, is finding the video, or finding the room which has the techniques I'm trying to exploit. But that is what I am going for at the moment. That is my game plan. So no more every day there's a video. We're going to have one quality video every week. And I think instead of me going by days, I'm going to go by weeks. I don't know how many weeks I have to obtain for 3 years. Let me see. How many weeks is 3 years? 156. So 156 videos, right? 156 different topics of cybersecurity, which I'm sure is easily achievable with just how much the landscape evolves over time. So I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna start this room, and I thank you guys for whoever has joined me in these the little series I had going on. I don't even know what episode I'm on. I might be on. I guess I'm on 19, or maybe I'm on like 20. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get started on the room. Thank you guys for joining me. Feel free to stick around and watch my. I don't even know how long this room's gonna take. Probably an hour. This is a hard room. It's a fun room though, fun room, but it's definitely very hard. And yeah, I will be posting one concept I've learned this week into a nice presentation format. Hopefully in a Triacme room, sometime. I'm not quite sure when, but I'll fit it into my schedule. But see you guys shortly when this room loads. Alright, we got the room loaded. Let's do a directory real quick so we can get everything nice and organized. And we're going to go into that directory. And let's run the first command. And we're going to do nmap all. We're going to hit it with a -p-. And we've seemed to have found thousands of ports, it looks like. And that's what I really like about these kind of looking glass rooms. They're kind of trippy. They're unusual. It seems like every single port here is open. So which one do you possibly go to? It looks like it found 65,535 ports. Alright, we're going to wait for this nmap scam to finish and we'll continue. Alright, great. That finally finished. So we got a bunch of SSH here. So, I mean, I'm going to try to SSH into them. Their offer. I need to change my request. I think that's it. I typed it wrong. Higher. Connection refused. 13783. Higher. Oh, maybe I actually have to choose from here. 10,009. Lower. 10,629. Lower. 12,000. Lower. 265. Lower. 13456. Higher, of course it is. Okay, let's try the classic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five didn't work. What's between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 3, 4, 5, 6? Alright. 7? 600? Maybe I'm not seeing some of the ports here. 900? Higher. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere here. 12, 8. Higher. Okay, 700. Higher. I wonder if there's an automatic way I could have parsed this. Alright, we're getting somewhere. 80. Okay. 75. Okay, 70. 68. 65. Okay, so I found it. I found the real service. Solved the challenge to get access to the box. Jabberwocky. Okay, let me pull up my decryptor. A Visioneer cipher. Or Vignere, maybe? Okay, let's see if it found it. We know the title said Jabberwocky. I wonder if I just type Jabberwocky. Unless there's a cipher called Jabberwocky. Jabberwocky? No. Automatic. I'm just gonna quickly scroll through this, see if there's anything with words. I thought I saw words, but no. Nope, nothing there. Jabberwocky cipher? Oh, it's from a game. There's another one called an autoclave cipher. I guess we could try that. Oh boy, that didn't help. Maybe I could try with the initial keyword Jabberwocky. I wonder if I spelled Jabberwocky right. I did. How could we figure out this cipher? Butte Fort? I don't think it would be that. A nonsense poem written by Lewis. A killing of a creature named the Jabberwock? I'm trying to put together if any of these words look like. I'm gonna actually read the poem because it seems kind of nice. Let's see. I turn my music off. Okay. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rats outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the man's own foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. As in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tugly wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Callooh, Calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and the slutty toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rats outgrabe. So, do I know the first few? Dwez. 'Twas BRILLIG and the SLITHYTOVES. Okay, okay. This is the puzzles where each letter is moved ahead by like four in the alphabet or some shit. What is that called? Now that I know, they're just moving the letters ahead by something. Cryptanalysis. How do I do it? Substitution cipher. And how do I do it? ADFGX. Like, why are these the letters? Square grid for substitution. I gotta figure out a way to fix this. Like, I don't know why it says square grid. I don't know what that even means. Decrypt. Like, I know what, I know what it is. I just don't remember how to. I needed to. Cipher. Maybe I'm gonna try this again, but maybe I know the password. What does this give me? Twas Berlig and the slight. Oh, maybe I should have did that from the start. Okay, so the objective obviously was to figure out that. That's cool. Oh, maybe I typed it wrong. What was it? The alphabet cipher. How's that alright? Alphabet cipher. Uh, at the very bottom it says, beware the Jabberwock. Okay, we got that. Which looks like a username. Okay, so SSH Jabberwock at 10.2.197.239. Yes. Considering scornfully mouth pursuing is the password. Oh, maybe it's not the password. Paste. Oh, nope, it was. ls cat user dot text. Cool. Oh, it's backwards. That's funny. I did actually enter this before. I guess I've gotten this far. Um, funny, funny, funny. Cat poem dot text. Okay, that's the poem, right? Sudo dash L is the next, I guess, or sudo dash L. So I could run reboot as, ooh, excuse me, as admin. I don't, I don't know how helpful that's gonna be. Um, hmm. What was else was in here? Nano twas brillig, wall, cat home jabberwock poem at text. So that just plays the poem. ls-la. I don't think I could write to it, can I? I might be able to write to this. And reboot. Maybe I could run LoonPeas. A picture shows that user. Oh, they got a bunch of. Try hack me? Okay. Can I go into any of them besides Jabberwocky? Alice? Permission denied. Yeah, I could go into her directory, which is pretty weird. Humpty? No. Tweedle? Tweedledee. Tweedledum. Alright, so I basically just uploaded LinPeas onto this, and we were able to identify that right here. Tweedledum executes this command when the computer is restarted. So we could actually use a reverse shell to get into Tweedledum. So I'm going to scroll down. We're going to go back to the home here. We're going to go back to Jabberwock. We're going to nano. I'm pretty sure we could edit this. So instead of playing that, we're going to add a reverse shell. And this is just bash. So this should be easy to reverse shell. You know what? Maybe I should use a. I was looking for a different one. I mean, I don't see why this wouldn't work. I was uploading linps there. 37. Okay. And then, oh my god, I hope this works, because I'm pretty sure this comes with a fun little... It's not so simple to find this port again. Oh, maybe I should did sudo. Alright. Let's see how easy it is to find that port again. I have to go all the way from the beginning. I didn't think it would be that easy. I gotta wait for it now to restart. So, oh, higher. Dang it. 50? That's the fun part, is now we gotta figure out what it is again. Oh, did I get it? No. I wish I could press yes automatically here. 1,000. Obviously, that's too low. 12,000. Higher. 11,000. Higher. 10,500. 200. I definitely saw lower at some point here. 100? Did I see lower? Okay, I did. 25? It'd be nice if that was just it. Nope, still too low. 40? Higher, we're getting close. 30. Higher. 28. Higher. Okay, it must be this one then. What was the password? Did I not keep the password? Nice. Nice. Didn't keep the password. Why didn't I keep the password? How did I not keep that? That's incredible. Wow. I knew I was going to have to use it again. Beware the Jabberwock. Leisurely, he helped point. I like how it always changes the password. You know what? Did I need to do that? Did I just get... Oh. Dude, I already got the reverse shell. So, we got Tweedledum. I might want to... I need to fix the reverse shell. Let me pull up my rooms here. Let's see, how do I fix the reverse shell? Shell's unstable, that's what it's called. Python import putty.spawn bin bash. Nope. Let's see, stabilize reverse shell. I know it's very simple to stabilize the reverse shell, I don't think I have Python on here. I'm gonna try to get with this, but I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, so that worked. ls cat humpty dumpty text. Okay. Oh yeah, poem.text. Huh. So Tweedledum and Tweedledoe agreed to have a battle. I know it wants me to do all this stuff, but I mean, the shell's pretty fine right now. Um, Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle. Can I? LSLA? Can I see who has... Oh, I can't edit these. But, can I get into the other one? Tweedledee? Oh, no, I can't. That would have been nice, though. LSLA? Tweedledum. Oh, right. It's not exactly perfect. LSLA? No, Alice in Wonderland. Oh, this is cool. I wonder if I should actually try to stabilize the shell. Xterm. No, it wants me to do. Then I go to S2T, raw, echo, foreground. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have tried it. Oh, no, it worked fine. It worked fine. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. I got a little panicked there. I was like, come on. After taking over the user Tweedledum. So, Humpty Dumpty.txt. I'm guessing we got 50 crypt this. I should probably look at Alice in Wonderland one day. It seems so like trippy. It kind of really, it's really cool. I don't know why I just literally Googled that. A hash decryptor. Let's see what CrackStation's got. Maybe one of these is the password. That is pretty cool. Maybe one of these is the password. So, do I have to guess? Okay, who are the users? So Humpty Dumpty is... Okay, so let's go back to Tweedledum. SU Humpty Dumpty. Huh. I mean, what else was I got? Paste selection? Dang. Authentication failure. Maybe because... Am I spelling Humpty Dumpty wrong? I am. I see Humpty Dumpty. Oh no, PTY. That was right. Let's try this one. Paste. Nope, didn't get lucky there. This one? Nope, didn't get lucky there. I'm actually gonna try this. Oh, Humpty Dumpty. Paste. Enter. And did I paste that right? Oh, whoops, get out of here. What is going on? Paste. That's definitely what I needed to do. Ooh. Okay. I was like, I know the shell's gonna be super messed up. I see you, Humpty Dumpty. So I gotta be careful. Paste. Okay, let's try this one. I see you, Humpty Dumpty. Nope. Humpty Dumpty. Of course, it's the very last one. don't... Taken from... I just realized I did fucking that right there. I didn't even realize that. That again? Maybe one of these is the password? But this one didn't crack. Hex encoded string. BHSS BN. The password is zigamabow. Bang. Humpty Dumpty. Bang. Cool. Alright. LS, what do we got? Poetry.text. If I spelled poetry right. Okay. You seem very clever at explaining words, sir, said Alice. Would you kindly tell me the meaning of the poem called Jabberwocky? Let's hear it, said Humpty Dumpty. I can't explain all the poems that were ever invented, and a good many that haven't been invented just yet. This sounded very hopeful, so Alice repeated the first verse. 'Twas Brillig and the Slathy Toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe, or in the wabe. All mimsy over the borogoves, and the momes rats outgrabe. Brillig means 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the time when you begin broiling things for dinner. That'll do very well, said Alice. And Slathy? Well, Slathy means lead, and slimy. Lead is the same as active. You see, it's like a portmanteau. There are two meanings packed up into one word. I see it now, Alice remarked thoughtfully. And what are toves? Well, toves are something like badgers. There's something like wizards, and there's something like corkscrews. They must be very curious-looking creatures. I have to look up what a tove is. Very cool. Very interesting. They are that, said Humpty Dumpty. Also, they make their nest under sundials. Also, they live on cheese. And what's the gyre and to gimble? The gyre is to go round and round like a gyroscope. The gimble is to make holes like a gimlet. And the wabe is the grass plot round a sundial, I suppose, said Alice, surprised at her own ingenuity. Of course it is, called wabe, you know, because it goes a long way before it, and a long way behind it. Huh, and a long way beyond it, each side, Alice added. Exactly so. Well, then Mimsy is flimsy and miserable. There's another portmanteau for you. And Borough is a thin, shabby-looking bird with his feathers sticking out all around, something like a live mop. And then Mome Rats, said Alice. I'm afraid I'm giving you a great deal of trouble. Well, a rath is a sort of green pig, but Mome, I'm not certain about. I think it's short for from home, meaning that they lost their way, you know. And what does outgrabe mean? Well, outgrabing is something between bellowing and whistling, with a kind of sneeze in the middle. However, you'll hear it done, maybe down in the wood yonder, and when you've once heard it, you'll be quite content. Who's been repeating all that hard stuff to you? I read it in a book, said Alice, But I had some poetry repeated to me, much easier than that, by Tweedledee, I think it was. As to poetry, said Humpty Dumpty, stretching out one of his great hands. I can repeat poetry as well as other folk, if it comes to that. Oh, it needn't come to that, Alice hastily said, hoping to keep him from beginning. Okay. I could only read poetry. I'm able to go into Tweedledum now. But not that command. Tweedledum. Permission denied. Then who is it that I must go to? Well, I suppose it's a sudo-l moment, now that I know the password. May not run sudo on looking glass. And now, I'm a little bit stuck here. Because what? How do I achieve root? ls. ls-l a. Did we get... Ooh, don't tell me I just lost a shell. Oh my god, that would have been awful. 10, 6, 56, 192. On port 8. Limpies. Chili mode. Limpies.h. Oh, Limpies. Let's see what Limpies gets us. We'll be back. Okay, so I did discover something. I tried to run Limpies, and Limpies didn't really help me out too much, but I actually ended up trying to just cat that .ssh IDRSA from Alice's folder, and we got the private key. So looks like we might be able to SSH into Alice with this private key. Not this though. I don't want that. So let's, I really don't want to exit this session just in case this doesn't work. Let me go here. Perfect. Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to do, let's do a nano IDRSA. Let's do Alice RSA. There, post that. Bam, bam, boom. 600 Alice. Or is it X? Do I do X? I don't know. Oh, excuse me. 10 to 197. 239. We're going to hit the Alice RSA. Come on, come on. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, it's kitten. She took off the table as she spoke. I'm going to actually sudo-l. Ooh, but I don't know the password, do I? Okay, so I don't know the password for Alice. I just have her key. Anyway, she took her off the table as she spoke and shook her backwards and forwards with all her might. The Red Queen made no resistance whatever. Only her face grew very small, and her eyes got large and green. And still, as Alice went on shaking her, she kept on growing shorter and fatter, and shorter and rounder, and so I can't do sudo-l. Let me go over here. Let me just see what I could do now. Can I actually go into root? Root. It looks like Hmm. Okay. When in doubt, run One Piece again. I mean, why not? You know, I mean, hey. Um, yeah, we'll see what this yields. So let's wait for that to finish. All right, Linpiece is completed. Let us. Excuse me. Let's see what we can find here. Okay, that's the initial privilege escalation method we used. Let's open files, dev pts/1. That's the cute little Linpiece symbol. Huh. Set your Poonkit. I don't know if Poonkit's gonna work here. wget ec2 cron. I'm really not seeing anything. System. So if we look at the sudoers file, we can see that Alice solgnikul can run bin.bash. So did we just do that? Solgnikul bin bash. Unable to resolve solgnikul. Yeah, I don't know what the password for this thing is. I must have typed that wrong. I think I typed that wrong. I must have. Because I shouldn't have been asked for password. I did type it wrong. G Nicole. That's what I should have did. Root. Hey, look at that. We're root. LS. And then nice. You gotta decipher this backwards. Reverse text. Great. Boom, boom, boom. Very fun room. That was very, very fun. Oh, jeez, please, can it not be that loud? What is the lag, too? Oh my god, can it lag any harder? Very, very, very fun. Cool. Good room. Ooh, wait, do I want to terminate that? I think I'm going to take some notes. Alright, thanks, guys. I guess we could read the end. If I spelled it right. And it really was a kitten. After all. Where passwords.sh? I don't know what the hell that is. Nano passwords.sh? Oh, that's how it generates the passwords. Oh, wow. That's cool. CD passwords. Hash generate where it lists that text. Haha. So that's why it was always random. Alright, well, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you sometime this week.